How's everyone doing? Welcome to my channel. The goal with this video is to help you understand how to buy and sell a stock and what this actually means. I'm using Robinhood for this example. Let me know in the comments if you have any specific platform you'd like to see a guide on how to do this. I also use TD Ameritrade, Merrill Edge, Fidelity, and I have used various other ones in the past. Just let me know. But again, the main goal is to help you guys out as much as possible. So first step, you will need to know the stock ticker of the company you want to invest in. So if you already know the company you're looking to invest in, just search that company and ticker. So, what is company name, ticker, stock ticker, and you find out the ticker symbol for that company. Once you do have that, just search it on Robinhood or whatever platform you're using. I'll use the company Apple. Ticker symbol AAPL as the example. So I'm going to search AAPL. So we got Apple here. The little check mark in this case, if you do, is Robinhood. It's so you can check it and say, I want to add this stock to my watch list, or uncheck it if you don't. So let's click on Apple and take a look. So once you have it open, you can see that, usually you're going to see a chart in this case. Robinhood or any other ones, you see a chart, you see the current price of it. But if you're looking to trade, you're going to want to find that trade button. So you're going to want to find trade. And then you click on that and you have the option to buy, or in my case, I also have trade options turned on. That I will leave for another video. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. It's a lot more complicated, but ignore that for now. You're going to look for is buy. So we'll buy it, click on buy. Usually the default method, as you can see on top, is a market buys or a market order. This means is you will buy one share, or how many ever shares you decide to put in here, at the first available price. The way this works is when you are placing an order, you are stating that you want to buy X amount of shares of X ticker, in this case, X amount of shares of Apple. On the other end, there's someone else saying, I want to sell X amount of shares of X ticker. What this means is, for you to buy a share, someone else has to sell it to you. If at the moment you place your market order, the price was $290.65 like this, the only price the only prices someone else is selling this start at $295. This is an exaggerated example, but let's say someone else is selling at $295 and other people are selling above that. You will end up paying $295 to close that market order, and that's how you get your share or your few shares, extra amount of shares that you decide to buy. That is not something, it's not very, very great, and that's why we're going to take a look at different order types. So up here, we're going to take a look at order types. There are usually 5 common ones, which are the ones that also Robinhood offers. You have your market order, which we spoke about. You have your limit order, which is my favorite. I'll come back to that one. You have trailing stop order, and stop limit order. So for limit order, which is my favorite, what that is you define a maximum price you're willing to buy a share at. This is the best style, the best order type for my style of investing, which is long-term investing, in my opinion. I invest for a span of 2 to 5 years out, so I am looking to just get my price, get my share at that price and be done with it. And I'm not looking to sell anytime soon. Okay, so just to mention the other types, let's go with stop order first. So stop order, what it is you put a higher price. So let's say right now Apple's at 290, and you say, okay, if Apple gets 300, then I want a market order. So at that time, then I want you to just go out to the market and buy the shares. And stop limit order is when you say, okay, at 300, once it hits 300, then place a limit order of whatever price I define, and then buy based on my limit order. Those two, I would say, are very useful, or more useful in terms of day trading and swing trading and stuff like that. For long-term investing, it's not that great. It doesn't really help much. But those are there. Trailing stop orders. I've never actually used these, but these are more for like day trading and stuff like that. I don't really recommend day trading. I've been through that, lost a good bit amount of money in that. Not much fun, and it's all at work. So, but again, most people I find that have to learn it the hard way by trying it. But we're gonna go stick with a limit order, and so let's go take a look. So with limit order, it will ask for the maximum price, like I mentioned, that I'm willing to pay. I will place $280. So this means this order will only execute once Apple goes below 280 or hits 280. And that's when it will actually place my order. If there is another seller on the other side looking to sell at 280 or below, where I can place my order. Now we have the option to allow this order to be active during market hours only, which is 9:30 to 4, or we can have it for extended hours, so 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. with Robinhood, with other brokerage firms that can vary. You'd have to check and see with it. All right, so last thing we got to do is decide how long this is going to last. So it's going to be a day order. So it's only today. So since I picked extended hours, it's up to 6 p.m. Or if it's up until 90 days from now. I'll just put for today and continue. Okay, now we're going to decide how many shares. I'm going to just put in 1 share and review, and then swipe up to place my order. So now I can sit back, relax, and yeah, so I have 1 share of Apple in terms of, or I have an order for 1 share of Apple. Once it hits 280, and if it does hit my desired price or lower, it will buy, and I don't have to worry about it buying at a higher price, an undesirable price. So now let's take a look at an example of how to sell a stock. I'll use Facebook as my example, since I do have some Facebook shares. So we come over here to trade again. You want to look for sell. Same look as when you're going to buy with Robinhood, pretty simple. We're going to go up to order type because I do not want a market sell. Don't want to just sell it at whatever available price there is. I'm going to go back to the limit order that I like. And I'm going to put $500 because I'm not really interested in selling Facebook. So then I'm going to put extended hours, and I'm going to keep it for today. I'm just going to put 1 share. And this again is just an example. I'm going to cancel this order and cancel the Apple order. I'm just trying to put an example, and that's why I'm also putting these very, very crazy limit prices on both, just so that they don't actually execute before I can cancel them. So again, you have your 1 share, you're going to swipe up to confirm, and now I have that limit order out there to sell one of my 30 shares. If it does reach $500 or higher, then it will sell. So when you're buying with limit orders, it'll be the price you define or lower. If you sell with a limit order, it will be that price you define or higher. So it's a benefit to you either way. So now you can also take a look and see if you're looking for where your pending orders are. So on Facebook, you have here pending order limit sell. If I click on that, it would just say Facebook type is a limit sell, good for today. December 27th was submitted, placed 501, it's waiting, and I can cancel my order there. And then for Apple is the same thing. I go to Apple, I got my limit buy, It'll say their limit buy the day placed for 280. Just review it, and I'm going to cancel here. And that is it for how to specifically go buy and sell and grow through the basic process of acquiring shares. I will, however, want to dive in a little bit deeper into what this all means, because I do think that is very important as well. And to not have this video go for too long, I'm going to make a separate video where I will actually use Facebook. It's a position I do have some shares in, and I'm going to discuss with you guys what this means. Me owning 30 shares of Facebook, what does this mean? So I'll make a video about that shortly. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also hit that bell notification so you can get notified of that next video. And I'll see you guys next time.